You are live. All right, we live now, so you can tune in.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Let me double check it.
Just waiting for my boy DJ Universal to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's calm, something calm. What's good, my guy? Waiting for DJ Universal to tune in. On the line with him right now. You know how to do it, Universal? You got to figure it out.
I sent the request.
I don't see it. DJ, view requests. Go live with Universal. So we should be good. You got it?
That's what it's saying. It says can't start live video while you're using live chat.
So cut off. So get off. All right, we got to get off this side. Just waiting for DJ Universal to tune in, and we're going to get it started. You got to figure it out, Universal. I approved the request. It's 9:54. We wanted to start a little early so we could get it, you know what I'm saying, get it together. Hopefully this work right here. Peace, my nigga. Peace. Peace, G's. Just waiting for DJ Universal to tune in. You already know that Killer Hill. Something late though. I ain't gonna have y'all here too long. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get it together. What does this say? DJ send requests. Realist Biani, what up, my guy Mark Marvel? We're working on a Mark Marvel video right now. Yo,
Yeah.
it keep.
I'm saying
It
I
keep.
put the request in, but it ain't doing nothing to me.
I keep sending it. It keeps saying you're unable to join. I sent you a request as well, brother.
All right. I'm gonna try to see if my other chat is still on, which it shouldn't be though.
All right, let me know. Text me and let me know because I'm on live.
Okay.
We're on live right now.
Okay.
You already know technical difficulties. We just trying to get it together as soon as Universal tune in. We're a little early anyway. It's 9:56. Appreciate y'all. Know what I mean? Let's see. Ads. Biani, what up? Yo, Mark Marvel. We definitely gonna link, know what I'm saying? We're gonna finish up that video. We're gonna have it looking like, you know what I mean? Money like we do. Blackout City Films, you know that?
Yo.
Here we go. We good money. All right. That's
All
what I'm
right.
talking about. 9:56.
Yeah.
We still good. That's what I'm, know what I mean?
Yes.
Welcome my guy DJ Universal. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Everything great, baby. You know that. Nice day.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it over and over, whether I say it to you on this media platform or not. I'm mad that the post office messed up because I wanted to wear that particular hat instead of this one for the joint. Cause not that I don't like this one, but I like that one.
Nah, real stuff. Nah, unfortunately they messed up, know what I'm saying, but the package has definitely been resent and it'll be to you, know what I mean? Definitely appreciate you doing this with me, know what I mean? Basically, you know, we always chop it up all the time and we talk about a lot of real stuff. So I just figured it'd be cool
we do.
to do a live, know what I'm saying? This is something we could do with different people, know what I'm saying? Different artists, a lot of artists that we work with. You know, we could have little live interviews like this. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a cool thing to do. It's almost
especially since I haven't done this since 2003, 2005 when I was on WSIA, when I was legitimately interviewing people. So it's like this is what I do. This is my platform. Just help people promote and do what they gotta do.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. And like I said, you know, you one of the people from the beginning. You always show me love. You know what I'm saying, you always played the record. You just been a supporter since day one. So it's great to still be working with you from all of those years. That just shows like
Almost 18 years.
The character and people, like, you know what I'm saying, because when you're around good people, you tend to keep those people around, and you're one of those good people who I kept around for years, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate you doing the same and allowing me to be in your circle for years, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I allow you for bringing me in.
Let me ask a question. Is it appropriate? What should I do? Should I drink out the bottle or should I pour a cup?
Well, if you're not getting a check, or if you're looking for a check, it's different because, you know, with the Millie for Life, if you're looking for a check, salute them.
Because I feel like nobody's drinking with me anyway, and it's just a little personal. I mean, it's not a personal because I don't drink like that, but it's just for the occasion. But I don't really want to pour a cup. I just want to take a sip. So is that politically correct? To take a sip every now and then out the bottle, or should I pour
we ain't drink champs, but listen, I'll promote mine over here. So here you go, all right?
All right, I'm going to take one out the bottle, and then I guess I'll pour a cup.
There you go. Like I told you, I would have had the do say, but it is what it is.
Let's get it started though, because it's 9:59. So I'm saying, hold up,
okay.
Fact, I mean, this alarm is about to pop off. Once this alarm pop off, and I cut this alarm off because it's going to be annoying. It's going to keep going.
Yeah.
Once we cut that alarm off, then you could just get right into it. And,
I have my calendar set too. Yeah, it's all good. I'm glad that we're able to do this.
Everybody that's tuned in too, like they got the alarm right there, so we're not gonna be annoyed. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Let's start with the questions. Let's get to it.
All right. So first off, you are Fes Taylor, the rapper. Now you've interviewed people. You've been with people since over 20 years because when you was wrong with King Just, you did your thing. So you've been on radio. You've been on the platform. In your profile, you've talked about the Summer Jam. You've talked about touring. You talked about, you know, all your dealings, having your personal album. So this particular day today, we're going to talk about you, the clothing, Blackout City Films, and we're going to talk about how you got there, things in your life, what affected you, and how we built to that. Okay. So it's only right to start off with your family life. Okay. How was it for you growing up? Was it both mom and dad? Was it split? Was it always Staten? Was it Harlem? You know, where exactly your roots end, and what is your background as far as culture? Because if you like Caribbean or not Caribbean, that plays a part into how your mindset is. So what's up with you?
I mean, I grew up, I guess, I would say, like, you know, as far as parents, my moms and my dad was both in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up raised by my mother because I lived with my moms, you know what I'm saying? And my moms moved a lot of places when we were younger, in the pursuit of her career, trying to do what she had to do, you know what I'm saying? So I was away from my pops, but I always seen my pops, like, you know, holidays, stuff like that. So he was active in my life, you know what I mean? He wasn't distant. I never had like that type of relationship. I'm not bitter with my pops. I actually, you know, my pops is gone now, and I be missing my guy like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So that end of my life was cool, even though everything was separate. My mom's always, she bust her ass, she grind to do what she had to do, and my pops, like I said, he was always in my life. So like my childhood, it was different because, again, I was born in Harlem, but I was raised on Staten Island, and I was born in Harlem because my mom, she wanted me to be born in Harlem because she's from Harlem. Like, she had moved to Staten Island in search of better than what Harlem was, because Harlem was crazy. You know, that's the dream they sold to everybody who moved to Staten Island. Like, Staten Island was going to be better than, you know, Brooklyn or Queens or wherever these people came from. So my mom's moved there in the pursuit of that. She actually was living on Staten Island, but at the time she's pregnant, she traveled on the ferry and the train just to go to the hospital in Manhattan to have me in Harlem, so she could say I was born in Harlem. She didn't want.
She's a Harlem trooper. That's a trooper.
She didn't want my birth certificate to say I was born
Staten Island.
in Staten Island, even though my birth certificate say my residence say Staten Island, 240 Park Hill. Like, you know what I'm saying, that was my first residence ever. I mean, and it's crazy life circle how it turned around. I moved away, went all kind of places, and came right back to 240, and we built 240 Warriors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that the whole cycle of life is just it's crazy. You know what I mean? But
Now,
what else you said? You said
did you
something
have
else?
any? Are you Caribbean, not Caribbean, just African American, straight up black? I mean, do you have any cultural background as far as islands or something like that?
Well, my family, my pop side is like West Indian. I'm saying they from St. Thomas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, so I guess St. Thomas is like West Indian, but I be researching that West St. Thomas also is like mixed with a lot of other stuff too. I don't exactly
Yeah.
know, so I don't want to get into the details. I actually want to go one day visit because I do got family there and like experience it and learn more about that side. As far as my mom's side, like I would say like my mom's side is deep rooted from the South, like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know my family's deep history either, but I would say like from knowing my mom's side and the older generation when they were alive and meeting them when I was younger, like they probably was like people that came from like the slavery era, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they like deep South, South Carolina, Georgetown, South Carolina, like my mom's side, my mom's pops, he's from Alabama, so like all of that, like they got wild deep roots in that South, you know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
you could tell that those were the people who was in that struggle, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
their parents, like they lived that shit, like you know what I'm saying? So I would assume they probably came over from possibly Africa or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Again, I've never researched my roots.
The
I want to
background.
one day.
Yeah.
I want to definitely find out more about that. You know what I'm saying?
So knowing that you had the Harlem life, you grew up in Staten Island, it became wild for you. We understand from the rap side, you got 240. Now you have Millie for Life, right? So how
Hmm.
does Millie for Life play into your childhood and the scars you have and, lifestyles? And a question I have to merge is, you remember the movie Strapped?
Yes.
All right, so Strapped is all about the 90s and gun busting. How does that pertain to you growing up in that 90s era, but on Staten Island, not so much being in Brooklyn, even though it's based on Brownsville? How does that affect you in Staten Island, growing up in your childhood with just most of them with your mother?
First of all, I just want to say I'm happy to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to even have survived and made it through that era. Like,
Yeah.
everybody who here, and everybody now continuing life now, this era crazy too. But, anybody who's still here and survived living that lifestyle from that era, salute to them because it's a lot of us who didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of us that didn't make it through this struggle. Like, and I watched a lot of friends die at an early age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I've
when
heard a lot of the Park Hill stories.
yeah, when you supposed to be watching your friends graduate and go to college and you're supposed to be watching your friends make that type of transition in life, we watching our friends get put in coffins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to back, like, and Staten Island so small, so everybody, like, it was just wicked, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a wicked time. And like I said, blessed to even be here. And Millie for Life, like, it go that far back. Like, Millie for Life is from Militant Misfits. Like, that was our first rap group name when we first got signed to Black Fist and met King Just and all of that. We were the Militant Misfits, and our slogan was Millie for Life. Like, basically, like, we always gonna be brothers. And we brought that right back to the circle and created something for the brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a publishing
So
company. You know what I mean? It's
on the
not only...
hat, you have Baby growing up, and then to the end is holding guns.
Yeah.
So once again, with that lifestyle and the whole strap concept and growing up in the 90s, how was it seeing guns, and were you victimized of that gun life?
Well, that's the cycle of the gun violence in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's us. Like, you look at that hat, tilt your hat down a little bit. I just want, like, you look at that hat, right? That's basically from, like, as long as I've been alive, you know what I'm saying? The generations I watched go through the nonsense from, like, the late 2000s to early 2000s to early 80s, late 80s, know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole cycle right there. The afro, the little hat back, the flat top, you know, the dreads, like the haircut now with, like, that don't even only represent people, it represents generations. Like, and that's why it's generations at war. Like, so long we've been going through that same cycle. Like, know what I'm saying? So that right there actually is the message. Like, that's explaining what I just said about where we came from and what most people didn't survive. Like, know what I'm saying?
Like what Nas said, from the womb to the tombs.
From the womb to the tombs, facts.
Yeah. So you have the clothing line, and it's doing well. But I also want to know, because you got Blackout City Films. So what was it that came first? The idea, like, you have to have steps to get to your main goal. But what was the main thing? Doing the filming, doing the photography, or has it always been the clothing line?
I think we always played with clothing. Like, I never went serious with it, but for years, like, we always like made our own shirts and stuff. Like, even back in the days, we had the 2-4 war shirts. Like, our original 2-4 war shirt, like, we was running. So that's when we met you. Like, we was running crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if people like that know me now know how lit we was, like, in the street, like, really putting on some music. I'm not even talking about the street. I'm talking about, like, really putting in work. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had the whole Staten Island in 2-4 war shirts. I remember one day driving through the hood, and it's like little kids, little grandfathers, like, everybody got a tooth. It almost brought a tear to my eye. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just proud. Like, yeah, we got the hood love us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was the best feeling. That mean more, like, I don't care if I ever made it to the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that mean the most to me, is the love. Like, we spoke about, like, I told you I've been somewhere, right? And a fan cried. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cried. I shook his hand, and, like, his tears, like, just, and it was like, that was my Michael Jackson moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, it's really fans that fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit mean, like, that's why I continue to do this shit. Like, if people didn't fuck with me, or I wasn't making no money, or I wasn't moving further with it, I'd have been stopped doing this shit. Like, I love it, but I ain't gonna do something that's not worth nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now we got to piggyback for a second, because I did ask you another piece of the question. You didn't answer this question. Have you ever got shot or been part of the gun game?
Unfortunately, yeah, I was shot. You know what I'm saying? I was a very ignorant young man. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I was at a point in my life where I felt like I was that dude, and nobody wasn't going to do nothing to me. Like, I really felt that. I really felt like on Staten Island or anywhere in the world, like, you know what I'm saying, nobody would fuck with me. Like, and that was the ignorant mentality that I had. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? One day we were in the community, and some dudes was hustling. Well, we was in the. I'm gonna tell the whole story. We're gonna get.
How old were you? Because this is a part two.
This is all past stuff. So, and I'm not gonna, obviously, I'm not gonna tell nothing, because I don't give it up like that. But I'm gonna.
But what about your age? Because your age is gonna play a part to the mentality of who you are. Give or take, around age.
We gonna leave that out there. I'm still looking like a young man out here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody don't know how old I am, even though I'm an older dude. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna do that. But let's get into the story though, for the people, right?
Sure.
So, but this was before I had my son, and we'll speak about that too. So
I have a follow for that too.
So I'm in the hood, right? We're in the community. First of all, my mom's moved from the neighborhood that I lived in, because she wanted to move somewhere else, that she wanted to get me away from what I was doing in the neighborhood that I was already running crazy in, which was Park Hill. So she moved to Port Richmond, and she felt like Port Richmond was it was a house. We had upgraded, even though we lived in, like, we was living in Park Hill at the time. We had just moved from Osgood. We lived above the Osgood store, but the Osgood store was lit, bro. Like, the Osgood store always get lit, and I live right above the Osgood store. This is in my prime, so, like, we doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live right above the store. All my friends is hanging out in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my mom was tired of that. You know what I mean? She wanted to move to Port Richmond. She's tired of all my Park Hill friends hanging out in the crib. So we moved to Port Richmond, and what I do, I went to Port Richmond and felt like we was gonna take Port Richmond over. You know what I'm saying?
And then now in Port Richmond, for those that do know or don't know, you got the harbor, then you got the West, some in New Brighton if they didn't go to Concord or McKee, and then you a Park Hill dude having to reset yourself in Port Richmond with all the harbor and West Brighton peoples.
That's a fact. But I mean, we was honestly like we always been people who associated with everybody on Staten Island, so I never was really restricted. At the time, I really never been to Port Richmond. It was just like my mom's moved to Port Richmond, and I wasn't even thinking about Port Richmond. But when we moved to Port Richmond was like out of town compared to Staten Island. Everywhere else on Staten Island. And again, I ain't glorifying none of this. We just speaking. You know what I'm saying? This is now I'm not telling stories to glorify nothing because because I got shot out of all of this. So it's not like this shit is cool. Like I did all of this. At the end of the day, I got shot at the end of this story. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna go on. So, you know what I mean? We moved to Port Richmond, and my mom's, you know, she thought that this was the place for us to be. But what I do, I see that it's money out here. My peoples is still coming to the crib from there. We still hanging out in the crib. We got a backyard now. We got a front porch. We hanging on the porch. Now we thinking about getting money out here. You know what I'm saying? So we start getting money out there, and we was connected to some real dudes. So we was plugged in way better than a lot of people. So we already had the up, you know what I'm saying, as far as doing those type of things, you know what I'm saying? So we was out there going stupid, doing the most in a neighborhood that we wasn't even from, acting like we wasn't even showing love to the people who were from that neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool, you know what I mean? And we had, and I'm being real, like, because I got to tell the story of why I got shot. Like, I was telling people in that neighborhood, they was from here all their life getting money, right? And I'm telling them, you could get money here, you could get money here, but you can't get money here. If I catch you getting money here, it's lit. And I'm not even from here. Like again, I'm thinking I'm fucking John Gotti or whoever the hell I thought I was in the movies, Nino Brown that I saw. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so they was even jacking that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was even allowing that, but that wasn't enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, oh, they gonna let me do that. I'm gonna do anything I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
You the king. You the king of Staten.
Now we go to one day it's a fight between one of their workers and one of our workers, and we go to address this. Well, our worker come up, and we like, yo, fuck that. We gonna go see them dudes. It's late, whatever. So I want to get to the story because I don't want to seem like I'm glorifying it. So I want to speed through it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, we take the little dude to fight the other little dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? It was essentially that's what it was supposed to be. A fair fight. You know what I'm saying? So they fighting, and the little dude we with is winning. So it's like, at that time, ignorant, my mind ignorant, I'm proud. I'm like, whip his ass, do it. You know what I'm saying? They tight, so they start to try to jump him. So now we start just fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not even no guns involved at this point. We just start fighting because we fight. We 240 warriors. We belt putting our fists up, giving you the business, you know what I'm saying? So we giving it to the dudes, and now it's like an all-out brawl. So now they're not cool with the brawl because the brawl's not going their way. So somebody pulls out a gun and they shoot in the air. And they shoot in the air. My mind now, I can understand this was because, yo, bro, we don't want no problems. Just chill. Leave us the fuck alone. Me? What I do? I turn around. You're not gonna do nothing, you pussy, all kind of shit, and turn around and continue to beat up his cousin, which he shot in the air to try to get me off of his cousin. So now he has no point. He has no choice. Yeah. I put him in a situation, like, you know what I'm saying? And to be real, I couldn't even tell. I don't even know because my back was turned. I don't even know who. Like, you feel me? Like, that's the story we going. You know what I mean? So, but that's how the shit went down. And it was because ignorant nonsense. And that's a jewel to my young dudes. Like, we running around out here thinking like we invincible and we can't be touched. Like, to be honest, these were some dudes who, like, they wasn't even, I'm not going to disrespect. I'm trying to be, I learned a lot in my life, so I'm trying to be on another level, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say, like,
Yeah.
these dudes wasn't even on it like I was on it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I pushed them to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, and anybody could be pushed to that point. Even somebody that's like the most scariest person and you think he a sucker and he won't do nothing. Run it down, my
All
bad.
it takes is one time.
When you run it down
Yeah.
and you think that, like, anybody won't do nothing to you, that will force somebody to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That will force somebody to feel like, especially when you somebody out here that, like, people know that you active. Like, you know what I'm saying? People know if you say you're going to do something to them, you probably really
You
going
got
to
to
do
do
something
it.
to them. So they feel like, I'm going to do something to you first. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just a lesson learned. And again, that story ain't to glorify nothing, but that's all facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get shot on like somebody was looking for me or, you know, chasing me down. I got shot because I did the most and pushed somebody to fucking have no choice.
Right.
Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying?
You took their mental to another level where they felt like it needed to be done because you tested them in a group of people and the scenario was real.
Real
And
stuff.
whether they was built for it or not, you forced them to be built like that in the situation.
And the crazy thing, right? Like, all of my scars, like, you know, the cut on my neck, the stab in my arm, whatever, all my scars, none of them is like over my drama. Like, this is something I involved myself in. Like, this was something I put it on myself to
You
make
wear
sure
your
I
heart
did
on
the
your
most
chest.
over that little dude. And you know what? Shouts to that little dude, though, because I love that little dude. And he my guy to this day. The one that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's my dude.
Yeah.
And to this day, he loved me. Like, not for that, but he just loved me for the way that I always stuck up for him and I always had his back. And that's just how hard I go for any one of my dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to learn in life too, like, I can't fuck with everybody because that's how the level I fuck with you on. I fuck with you on, like, you my dude, like, we together, like, you know what I'm saying? But that can also lead you down wrong roads too, because everybody that you around got their own issues and their own problems. And when you live like that, their problems become your problems. So you have to learn who you should live like that for, you know what I'm saying? And who's gonna really live like that for you, you know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about on a wave of doing some harm to somebody or something, just being there for somebody, like, you know what I mean?
At the same time, you might get somebody that they run the mouth, knowing that you look out for people and bring that to you because they don't got the heart, but they got the yapper. And like you saying, you have all these scars, but it wasn't from you personally involved with somebody that got it. It's always you wearing that heart on your chest, looking out for somebody. And we talked about this too, like with the Bloods and 2-4 and the bullying aspect.
Let's
So
not
once
say
again,
let's try not to say gang names is, well, no, I didn't want to say that.
right.
Let's just not try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just, you know, we could
Right.
talk, we could talk about the era, we can speak about it, but let's just not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not
But
say
just who you are, your character. Your
BACs
character
and
is
things like that.
you protect people that are getting bullied and you just don't like to see other people get harmed for no reason.
Real shit.
So protecting somebody from your nature and your character, this is what happens to you. Now another thing that
That's
we
why
talked about though.
it's a
Oh yeah,
beauty
go
to
ahead.
be with, shouts to True to Life. It's a beauty to be working with True to Life because I get to make up for a lot of horrible stuff I did. Not even laugh, but
Yeah.
I gotta. My thing is like, you know, with some, I laugh at a lot of stuff in life, and it's to laugh it off. It's not because it's funny, you know what I'm saying? It's like because you just gotta laugh at it. Like, what else could you do? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
And
and
you're
I see,
looking
I
at
just
it
did
full
it. Like, cause I
circle.
be thinking and I be having flashbacks, and I just gotta laugh because I don't want it to take me in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from
I
a dark
see
place.
we know you have scars. Do you have any tattoos though that are like, significant and have personal meanings that was like deep reason for why you got any tattoos?
All my tattoos mean something. Every tattoo I got the first tattoo I ever got, 240 on my hand. That was funny because I wanted to get the whole thing 240 Warriors, but somebody did it in the crib, and this is when we was in the hood in 240. Somebody did it in 240, but this is my first tattoo, and I'm asking like, yo, where's not gonna hurt? And they like, yo, don't get it on your hand. But, you know, everybody got tattoos on their hand at that time. And I wanted to rep 240 on my hand. You know what I'm saying? So he told me not to get it on my hand, but I insisted. He said, yo, this is one of the worst places to get it. The bone, it's going to be painful. And I'm cursing him out the whole time. And dude is not really a dude who's like that. And he know me. So he's intimidated. Wow, I'm like, because I'm like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, I'm not finishing. He only did 240. I had to actually go to like a real place and get them to fix it and finish it. But that was my first tattoo, 240. And then the WP, obviously, you know, for what it means. LG on my neck, that was something that a friend in high school, like, I guess been like a ladies' man, if you want to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, like, I had a fly female friend. Like, she was just a friend. I didn't even ever mess with her or nothing. But she was one of the flyest chicks in the school. And she used to hook me up with all her friends, like, you know what I'm saying? And we were so cool, like, and she was fly too, but I never messed with her for that reason. It was like, she know all the lit girls, like, you know what I'm saying? And we cool. So she always plugging me into everybody who's lit, like, you know what I'm saying? And she used to call me LG, the love of God. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the LG came from. And that was like, that was some young nonsense tattoo. I got a heart on my chest, a heart with a crown for King of Hearts. That's when me and Prezi did an album, Heart Foundation. That album really meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like the name of that album was Heart of a King of Hearts or something. So basically my tattoo just represents the heart of a king, like, you know what I'm saying? The one I got right here.
When I first met you and we started dealing business, I remember we took a business trip up to Meet Murder Inc. together and all that. We hung out with Gil. We rode in the Mercedes Benz with Gil. How does Gil play
Rest
into
in
your
peace,
career?
Real Deal Gil, bro.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yo, Real Deal Gil, no funny stuff. Let's talk. Like, niggas, yo, Real Deal Gil really can't. Yo, that's a real dude. Real Deal Gil, he ain't know us from nowhere, right? He met, shouts to ST, my cousin ST, I love you. Free ST, you know what I'm saying? ST met him, and he had so much compassion for ST lifestyle and what ST was like. ST running wild out here, like, you know what I'm saying? He had, and this is a dude who don't even know us. He just had so much compassion for what we was going through in our community. Somebody who didn't even grow up in our community, like, he wanted to help us, like, you know what I'm saying? And he ended up meeting me through ST and hearing my music. And when he heard my music, he was going crazy, and he just put the bag behind us. And when I say the bag, like, he put the bag behind us. Like, we was doing whatever we wanted. Like, we could go on tours, like, not tours like with another rapper. We could go do our own tours because we had the money to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went to Nebraska and rented the biggest place in Nebraska, had our name and lights. Like, people didn't even really know who we are. They looking at us like, yo, like, after we left there, we was lit, like, you know what I'm saying? But we came there, but they had to respect us because how we came through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real Deal really put the bag, like, he changed our lives and put us on the path. I really wish he was still here, you know what I'm saying? Because he was so important in everything that we doing. And if he was still here, it'd be so much. It's crazy, like, rest in peace, Tony Manchin, too. We lost Tony Manchin. Like, it'd be so many hurdles in life, bro. Like, and I be thinking sometimes, like, I'm happy we still here, but I swear God, like, not God, but the world, be so many obstacles, you know what I'm saying? It'd be so many, but I feel like that only make us stronger. Not the deaths of my peoples or nothing, but just everything that's thrown.
The overcoming,
like,
the overcoming of the struggle.
It's always something, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always right when you think, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you got it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always something, bro. But then it's always something else, you know what I mean? So that's why I say I love this shit. And I continue to do it. You know what I'm saying, but this road been crazy. Like, we lost a lot of good people. Real Deal Gil was the realest. Like, no funny stuff. Like, we spent easy a $500,000. Like, you know what I'm saying, with Real Deal Gil. Like, you know what I'm saying, and the crazy thing, like, we didn't even know what we was doing. You know what I'm saying, at that time. Like, that's why I wish, like, he was still around now, because we finally got it together. We finally know, like, we got merch, we got businesses, like. We was just all over the place then. We was like, yo, we want to go to Miami. Let's go to Miami. Like let's buy a van. Like we wasn't even renting vans. Like, you know, you rent a van to go to Miami. We bought a van. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what we was doing. Like, you know what I mean? But it was nonsense. It was like stuff we didn't even really need to do. We went to Tennessee. We went to Tennessee for the and anybody that was there know this is a fact. We went to Tennessee. Not only did we get one van, we got 3 vans. You know what I'm saying? And everybody rode. And no funny shit, like, because I'm putting the story out, it's crazy. This is life. Like 2 out of the 3 vans, like everybody was loved. But shout out to my guy Specs, right? But he know who I'm talking about. Like, it was a whole van of niggas that was talking mad shit, hating, and niggas ain't pay for nothing. Like, like, know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking got a whole van for niggas, and niggas gonna complain, my nigga. Like, know what I'm saying? But it was niggas that we shouldn't even had around in the first place. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I wanted to touch on something. We touched on it for a second. See, I got my little boy here. I have my 4 kids. 3 of them went to sleep, but the baby's up. So I wanted to
Yeah, my
ask
bad.
you. No, it's all
And I
good. I
hope my
want to ask
language,
you.
I hope my
No,
language is
I got
not
the
too, you know
earpods
what I'm
on.
saying?
I got the earpods. He can't hear you. I want to ask you, how old
All right,
around
cool,
were
cool,
you
cool.
when you had your first child, and where was your mentality at when you had the first child, and even when you found out that you had a baby on the way? What was going through your head, and how were you mentally in knowing this?
I wasn't ready. I had a child because I didn't want to die and not leave a child behind. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had a
Hmm.
baby, because I
Were
didn't
you
want to
living
die.
wild?
I
Was it
did.
like anybody,
Yeah,
or was it
I didn't
okay?
want to die. I'm being honest. I didn't want to die and not have a son or nobody that was here to represent me, because I really felt like I could die any day, especially after being shot. That's when I had my son. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I want to have a son. I didn't want to have a kid before that, but I was like rushing to have a child after being shot. That was like a fucking, excuse me, that was like a a bucket list. I had an early bucket list, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that age, as a teenager, like I had a bucket list. Like, you know what I mean? I might die, so these are the things I want to do before I die.
Not getting along.
I can't hear
Um,
you breaking. You
I
was
mean,
breaking up. I couldn't hear you, bro.
how was the relationship with the baby mother? Like, was it the fact that she kept it though? Did she have feelings for you, thinking it'd be something bigger?
I mean, I met my baby mother. Crazy thing is, when I met my baby mother, I didn't even want, like, I was wilding. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was lit, King Just, running around tours, Summer Jam, you know what I'm saying? We was lit. So I was doing the most. I was a young man, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really looking for a girlfriend or anything. I was just living my life. Actually, the girlfriend, which is my baby mother, which I met at that time, she really, really was on me. And I was telling her, like, nah, chill, because she was my friend's cousin. And I knew that if I was going to mess with her, I couldn't just be reckless. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to really mess with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to mess with nobody. You know what I mean? But eventually, she was backing me down. And, you know what I'm saying? And I gave her a shot. You know what I'm saying? And then we ended up having a kid. You know what I'm saying? I won't even go into the details. I would talk more about that, because, but we all grown, so it don't even matter about the trials and tribulations we went through. It was a lot of hardships. I will say this, like, to anybody out there, the biggest thing about having a kid, I would say, the advice to young dudes is just making the right choice of who you want to have a kid with. Not saying, shouts to my baby mother, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that's an important choice. Like, just choosing wisely who you choose to have your child with for a million different reasons. But that is a very, very important life choice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you still there? It looked like you froze up on me again.
We here. It's technology.
Nah, real stuff. You breaking up on me though, good brother. Shouts to everybody tuned in. It's not working. Is it me or everybody? It froze again. It was, yo, hold up 1 second. When it freezes though, can y'all still see me or are we everybody freezing?
I mean, I still see you, that's for sure.
All right, so it just must be both of us freezing then because it say,
Yeah.
bro, it's not working. Peace, King.
Yeah, that's my little brother right there. Peace up to
I'm saying
racing.
if y'all can hear us, put a thumbs up. That's all I want to know is make sure y'all can hear us. All right, they can hear us. Cool. All right, we good. So let's move on, brother. How many?
I had to put him back to sleep.
I don't want to keep them too long. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want.
Oh yeah. So you have Blackout City Films.
Yes.
How did that start for you? Because your work on Facebook is phenomenal. Your videos is crazy. Let's talk about Blackout City Films and how you got jumping with that.
Blackout City Films, shouts to Joe Puma. You know what I'm saying? I was inspired by Joe Puma, and just like it came with the art. Like even when I was doing my videos, like shouts to Divine Film, shot my first video. I believe it was my first video. No, Eric Mapp. Shouts to Eric Mapp, shot my first video. Divine Film shot some videos for me too. But I always was involved like in videos, like I want my videos to look like this, or I mean, we're gonna do this on the staircase. Even if you look at my 9 to 5 videos, like all the acting scenes or whatever little acting scenes we wanted to call it, it was just reenacting stupid stuff we was doing in Park Hill. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But those was my ideas. So I always was involved in the creation of my music videos. So it pushed me in a direction like, damn, it's dope how I write a rhyme, then I go to the studio, right? But it'd be dope if I could actually control my vision too, like, you know what I'm saying? And so shouts to Puma, he's the one that, and shouts to Gerald Barkley too. Gerald Barkley's dope. He shot videos for me and everybody else who I work with, but they all inspire me to want to try to do something with films, you know what I'm saying? And they all showed me love and gave me tips. Shouts to Neff, you know what I'm saying? Neff always gave me great tips. Everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? With the film world, it's even more lit than the rap world. Dudes don't be acting funny like rappers. Like when you rappers, dudes be acting like nobody want to connect with nobody or nobody want to share jewels and stuff. Like with film, like old directors, they be showing mad love. Like they don't be acting funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing, key, unity, man. We got to get more of that unity stuff going on Staten Island. It'd be a lot
that makes a lot of sense because you did the Statin Web Series. If you want to talk about that one, you was able to pull all the hoods together.
Well, shouts to Bleed Delgado. It wasn't only me, and shouts to everybody else on the staff. We came together to bring it together. But again, we've always been connected. You know what I'm saying? On Staten Island, we not somebody that's just from Park Hill. I'm a Park Hill dude, but if you ask me, like in interviews and stuff, I'm gonna say I'm from Staten Island. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not jacking just one place. Like, I'm not restricted to Park Hill. I get love in West Brighton. I get love in New Brighton. I get love in Port Richmond, Manus Harbor, the A, etc. Wherever you go, you know what I'm saying? I show love, I get love. I show respect, I get respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be out here trying to let my nuts hang. I could too, because I'm a dude who really came from that, but I don't even be on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the most humble dude. Like, you know what I mean? Until I have a reason to not act humble, and I don't even want to act like that. Shouts to True to Life. They taught me so much, bro. Shouts to True to Life. I love it. I want to stay in this peaceful mind. And because when I'm peaceful, I can stay more concentrated on, I can concentrate on business and get money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't got to worry about nonsense. Like, that's what it's about, get money. Like, get out here, you know what I mean? Go have some fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to be, like
all day? Yeah, all day. Because like we talk about when we have our personal conversations, that kind of lifestyle brings stress, blood pressure, bad health, bad eating habits. And when you have to look over death, strokes, all that.
We're already trying to escape the bullets. We're already trying to escape the police choking us. You want to add something else to your death? Like, you know what I'm saying? You add stress too. Like, go ahead, add another one.
It's easy too. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out though, because I'm looking on the check-ins, and at least 3 of the check-ins is people you work with. Dollar, Iverson, Racing. So big shout to everybody checking in right here. One of the questions on the check-in was, what is one of the next projects you have? Which is actually a project we did together. Best of Fes Taylor Part 5 is coming out.
We dropping
so
that
Part
on my 5.
And big shout because M Dollar, Best of was Part 4.
Facts, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Go check
You
out
know.
all of them joints. We just wanted to take y'all back because again, a lot of the younger generation and new people in music, they don't necessarily that wasn't following me obviously for years. They don't know my history. People just look at me like I'm a rapper out here trying to get on. Nah, that's not even my objective. I've been on, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been figured out the formula how to get money without having to be in that situation, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm content with that. Like, I'm still pushing to go further and get more money, but I've been figured out how to get money off of music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like being a hustler, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, we can sell any, and that's another thing, like, anybody who ever sold anything illegal or been out here shaking and moving, you'll be amazed how much other stuff you could do. Real estate, shouts to my guy, Runway Rod. Shouts to my guy, Runway Rod. He's going crazy with the Bitcoins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the hustle, once you a hustler, you know what I'm saying? You find something that you want to hustle, like you can hustle. Like we don't feel like you restricted to the block. Like the block over. Like not saying, you know what I mean? I'm not shitting on nobody, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's been going on for years and years. Yeah, all right, if you're gonna use that as a stepping stone, whatever, blah, 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 dance around as long as you want. But trust me, I've seen a lot of people dance, and at the end of the dance, most people end up going to jail. Most people end up dying, like, you know what I'm saying? And the people who do escape, most of them don't walk away with no big money. I'm not even shitting. Some people do, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, and the smart people is if even if they in it, they got some other objective to get out and do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like they realize that they don't gotta just do that. You know what I'm saying? They realize that their hustle can be applied to anything, real estate. You know what I mean? Sell chairs, sell water, sell. I mean, like me, like I pick. Not saying like I'm rich or anything, but everything I do is a hustle, like, you know what I'm saying? And in some way I made it work to bring an income in, you know what I'm saying, to make money, whether it's clothing, whether it's films, whether it's rapping, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing that don't make a dollar, trust me. You know what I'm saying? You can think what you want to think, but I'm not doing
you
nothing
are
that don't
legit,
make me a dollar. You might think I'm out here rapping, hoping Def Jam sign me. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Because
That's never
it's
been my
so
objective.
funny. It's so funny because the first two things that come to my mind when you saying all of that is Jay said sometimes the rap game remind me of the crack game, and Mr. Cheeks, legal drug money, making an album, being the music. A hustle is a hustle. No matter, like you say, a hustle is a hustle. And I saw this comedian. He said, "I'm on the block selling water," and the dude told him, "You selling water? You living your life?" He said, "I could be selling drugs."
That's a
It
fact.
is what it is.
Word.
It's how you look at life. There's weak-minded people and strong-minded people. So you have to put yourself in position to see where do you lie, because you can easily be sucked in from society and be like everybody's beating me down, or you can be like, nah, I'm gonna take advantage of this life. Like during the quarantine, a lot of people suffered PTSD. A lot of people had anxiety from being inside the house and stuff. Other people though found ways to prosper and take advantage of the time they had, building time with family, taking time for themselves, investing into themselves.
Yeah.
You've always been doing what you were doing. What was it like for you during the quarantine?
I mean, honestly, a lot of people feel like they suffered during the quarantine. It was actually good for us. Like, not good, like health-wise for people. Like, I feel, I don't, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying
Yeah,
business-wise, like, because all the stores was closed. So you ain't have no choice but to buy clothing from independent vendors. So if you was an independent clothing line at that time, you should have been killing them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You should have been, because I know we was, and we still are. But you know what I'm saying? During that time, like, orders, we was in the post office every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shipping out orders, because people still wanted to dress up. They still want to get fly, but they can't go to the mall. So actually, that was the time. And right now, it changed, bro. If you don't even notice, people look around. You go in the supermarket, you go everywhere, right? Go in the super. And I'm giving away juice. I don't care. Fuck it. This is what we do. We share. We share juice.
yeah,
Go in the
yeah,
supermarket, because this was triggered off of you. You told me we're marketing. Go look at all
yeah,
these brands and watch what they doing, and then watch how they market. So I started doing that. And as I'm doing that, I walk in the stores and I'm starting to notice that there's all different kind of toilet tissue brands now. There's all different kind of fabric softener brands. Like, it's so many people that's breaking in the supermarkets. Like, they're in the supermarkets, and these are brands I never seen sitting next to Brawny and all the brands I've been seeing all my life. But now they have the opportunity to actually put their stuff, because after the COVID, it changed things and opened up opportunities for small businesses. So
Yes.
I would say for small businesses and people who are on their job, it was actually a great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
And
with
with
all these loans they was giving out and stuff like that.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna share, like, we was a new company, so we missed out in the beginning on a few, but I'm not gonna miss out no more.
And you know how we, yep, you know how we talk about health and stuff and eating. I remember you put a post up about the first vegan 24-hour spot on the island. And I looked at my Facebook feed, and there was multiple people from all walks of the island, whether North Shore, South Shore. That affected a lot of people that in that mindset are trying to eat healthy.
Shouts to
Are, are
Tyrese.
you are you now more vegan based or just healthy and conscious as far as like you still eat a little burger here and there, or are you like into it?
I'm more healthy, honestly. Shouts to Tyreek though in his vegan spot, and I just happen to see that, and I'll be on my share stuff. Shouts to listen to Jewel too. Everybody, when you see somebody from Staten Island doing something, even if that's like not your man's, you don't even know him like that, hit share, support, like. But I just saw he did something dope, and I was like, I share. They're already doing the Richmond Hood and all of that, so it's dope. He got a new spot, and it's a healthy spot. Why wouldn't I hit share? You know what I'm saying? But yes, I'm eating more healthy. I eat a lot of fish. I love hamburgers, and that was like my worst thing. But honestly, I've been eating fish and so much more healthier lately. You know what I'm saying? I was running crazy in the summer. I'm about to get back on my running stuff. The weather kind of threw me off. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely super more healthy than I was. And I don't even have a taste for the nasty stuff that I used to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't eat a McDonald's burger or nothing no more. Like, I just ate a chicken sandwich from McDonald's, because if I go there, like, I'll do that. I'll do a chicken sandwich, and the chicken sandwich was dirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it tastes like, it don't taste like real food. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a taste for that nasty nonsense anymore. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say the camera adds 10 pounds. This is natural. This ain't the camera.
I mean,
I earned this.
I
I earned my
slimmed
10
down a
pounds.
lot, but I gained a little bit over the winter. Not running, but I'm gonna slim it back down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it right. But I like.
Are you a vitamin guy, or do you just eat healthy, workout?
I mean, I'm more like, if I need vitamins, I'm gonna eat foods and stuff that have the vitamins and stuff that I need. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna look up what has that, and then I'm just gonna start adding that to my diet. I'll try that before. I'm not really a pill person. Like, it take a lot. I have to have a crazy headache for me to even take like I'll deal with it before I take a pill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I asked that because I see, they got the GNCs, they got all the vegan stuff, everything's probiotics, go green, and then I see Styles P got pharmacy for life, and I'm like, I want to support it because it's Styles P, and I want to support that, but it's a little pricey. But at the same time, I wonder how true it is, to get vitamins in your system, because you can't trust all these vitamins. You don't know what's FDA approved. That's why I was just wondering, how do you feel about that part of the health side? And then there's always, you see like Razon saying, they got the juices, so they got the green machine. You see,
yeah.
so
The
juice
juices is
bars,
fire.
those are the way to go too. Yeah.
I would do that. I go to the supermarket. It'd be expensive though, like, to eat the healthy shit, but it's worth it. Like, you gotta figure, like, it's your life. So what's your life worth? Like, same way, like, we don't complain when we go buy. Like, if I don't go complain when I'm going to buy wild sneakers, which I got a problem, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm addicted and I buy wild shit. But if I'm not going to be cheap with sneakers, how can I be cheap with my life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I go to the supermarket, spend $40, $50 on fruits, and just throw them in the juicer and drink it. Like, and that be having me feel, I don't know, that energy, that charge from the juicer, like, just mixing fruits and drinking that a cup. I be feeling like it's doing something for me. Like, it's just getting my organs feeling better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me tell you something that's funny, man. I did this research project one time. I went to my brother's house in Brownsville, and I went to the Food Town, the C-Town joint on Rockaway Ave in the Ville. And then I went back to Staten Island at the time, and I went to It was like the ShopRite or Shop and Stop or whatever that was on Highland Boulevard.
Yeah.
If you looked at the shelves from what they were selling in Brownsville, and then look at the shelves when you go back to Staten Island, two different worlds. So even if you wanted to eat healthy in the hood, they're not even providing that for you. The produce is dirty, it lacks and stuff like that. So now you have to worry about what neighborhood you live in and where can you even get the good stuff to put in your system, because you can try to eat healthy, but if they don't provide it for you in your own neighborhood, where are you gonna go get it?
And even honestly, like the healthy stuff in our neighborhoods is trash. Like the fruits and stuff that we buy, like Western beef is what's in our community. Like,
Yeah,
we
Bay
got,
Street.
yeah, and that's where like the food, it's the same food at Western beef that's at ShopRite or other places, right? But the food at Western beef is always horrible. That's in our community. Why is that? Like, why is their meat always bad there? Why is their fruits always don't last as long? You know what I'm saying? But it's not the same way when you go to the supermarkets that's in other communities. Like, it
Yeah.
almost make me
My,
don't want to shop at the stores in our
hmm
community. Like, but that's what we gotta do. Like, we gotta go outside of our community to get decent products. Like, that's crazy.
my mother-in-law, yeah, my mother-in-law used to go from Tompkins and drive all the way out to Forest Avenue Pathmark because she didn't want to go to Bay Street unless she needed something really quick.
Nah, I
It's
get it, bro.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
So,
wicked. It's a plan to that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a
so
plan behind all of that.
hmm how is everything right now with you as far as your love life? You're happy, you're healthy. I mean, what's going on with you there? Like, how is your spirit?
I mean, I'm blessed. I'm smiling. I'm alive. I'm happy to be here, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of love in my heart. You know what I'm saying, a lot of love. I got so much love, like, because
hmm
I'm not in a bad place. I'm not in a again, like I said, we came from a dark place, but I'm in a great space. You know what I'm saying, in my life right now. You know what I'm saying, shouts to
And
everything that's going on in my life. It's just things are working. Things are going in the direction I want them to go. I, I, I'm pushing to go further. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that I'm still able. Again, I appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying, I'm happy that I'm still every single thing we talked about already. I'm happy that I'm able to do those things. I'm happy that I'm able to sell clothing. I'm happy I'm able to still shoot films. I'm happy that I'm able to still make music niggas fuck with. Like, I appreciate it. I'm happy. Just like the people appreciate what I do. I appreciate that they appreciate it. That's why I do it. Like, I do it based on that. When they don't appreciate it, I won't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to touch on, because of the happiness and where you're going and the positivity in your life right now. I want you to expand on what true to life is and what you do, because if nobody didn't follow you until right now, they wouldn't understand it. But I've seen your Facebook pages, the community marches, the activism, you being out there when somebody gets shot, and you guys rallying out there. So just talk about what it is a little bit and what you do for the community, because you're also doing Easter egg hunts. You've done Big Brother type projects, out in the park stuff. You guys do things, and you personally, you're involved with doing things for the community. So you need to big yourself up for your community activism as well.
Well, I gotta big the team up, because it's not just me. Big up everybody that's doing that. True to life, shouts to True to Life. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Brothers Who Care. Shouts to K Woods Foundation. Shouts to I can't make Chase Foundation. You know what I'm saying, my good brother Chase in Manus Harbor. Shouts to the office. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to everybody who got organizations who doing something dope. But True to Life, you know what I mean? I'm a violence interrupter. I'm gonna get up to it because I got something to twist. But I'm a violence interrupter / hospital responder. What we do is that it's like a violence interrupter. So we in the streets, and it's just like it sound. We interrupt violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hear about something going down, we try to speak to the people and try to come up with a better option than us out here killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could be resolved. Maybe it's another thing we could do besides us hurting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Interrupting violence. You know what I'm saying? As a violence interrupter. As a hospital responder, we go to the hospitals and we do the same thing. We sit and we talk with the people, you know what I'm saying, and we try to get them it to not be an ongoing thing to where it's this person hurt, this person hurt, back and forth. Like it has been on Staten Island. And we don't work with no police. We don't give no information to the police. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't even gotta say no disrespect, because they don't be whatever, we ain't gonna get into
Respecting
that.
you.
But
Right.
anyway, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we don't work with them. We don't work for the police. You know what I'm saying? We work for the community. We work for our people. We don't got nothing to do with police officers. You know what I'm saying? True to Life is a community-based organization. You know what I mean? But actually, I'm not even a violence interrupter no more. And I'm not even a hospital responder because I just got a promotion. Shouts to my guy, Iron Mike. I'm officially an outreach worker. You know what I'm saying? So I've been promoted from my job that I was at now, and I got a promotion, and I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm thankful because things just keep happening to bless. Like blessings just keep coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from True to Life, from music, from clothing, like everything is just coming together and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay,
appreciative.
so here's my question to you. Knowing where you were in your past, where you were mentally and how you were, and what you do now. If you come across the younger version of you while you're doing this and you get negative response, how do you work with that? Knowing what you was like and watching the youth come up, how does that reflect and how does that work for you?
I mean, you gotta that's most of the time that's what you're gonna get. You're going because they don't understand, but the more they learn and the more they understand, it's like that's all you gotta do. You gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? I know to be patient because I remember how I was, like you said, you gotta remember. So I'm not out of touch. You know what I'm saying? To where so when they come at me in that manner, it's not gonna be like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do my best to help them understand. You know what I'm saying, like the key to me, right, understanding is like I said, shout to True to Life, right? When I started working with True to Life, going to all the trainings and all of the stuff from True to Life, right? And they teaching us about what happened in our communities and why we're like this. Like they're teaching us how they built these projects and everything set up for us to kill each other. They teaching us that like this shit been a design for years. This is something I didn't know when I was out here doing all kind of nonsense. If I would have
Yeah.
known that the plan was for me to kill everybody, for not kill it, pardon me, for the plan was for us to kill each other, and the plan was for us to go to jail, the plan for us to be on welfare and all of this other stuff. You think if people actually know that, you still want to, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Yeah.
knowing, and when you teach the young, when you could give them these jewels, you know what I'm saying? Then they can make their own decision. Some people actually want to walk that road. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do
Yeah.
nothing about it. You got to let them learn and you got to let them go. You know what I'm saying? But a
Yeah.
lot of people, once they get the information and like, damn, like they'll make their own conscious decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know it was like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of the stuff that I just learned this. I just been working with True to Life for like 2 years, maybe going on 3 years, not even 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 2 years now. And I'm a grown ass man, and I just learned this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just learned that they set up because you know what? People try to tell me, but I never wasn't even paying attention because you know what? Most of the people that was trying to tell me wasn't people like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's
Yeah.
dope about True to Life. It's people like us. All the people that's working for True to Life is people that's on Staten Island that people know was out here and was credible. We was doing nonsense, not and
You was
not,
putting
not
in work.
glorifying that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying we were once on that side. So it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
we not coming at you from a point of view where we went to college, we never did nothing wrong. Like we not telling you from the books, we telling you from life experiences.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. I've been out of Staten Island for about 12 years, right? But when I was living there before I left, I was already into my 20s, close to 30. Is it like this now where, like, you remember when the theater first opened up on South Avenue? It was like if you came from the hill, Harbor Dudes was out there getting you and stuff like that. Is there still a segregation in the North Shore? Or is it a little like, because you
Yeah,
have,
bro.
there was a time when you couldn't even walk if you went to the harbor, if you wasn't from the harbor, you crossed them tracks, it
Bro,
was
it's
it was
horrible.
it was eat time,
It's
you
horrible.
know?
It's still like
Yeah.
that now. It's horrible with these young men out here in our community. It's horrible, bro. Like it's horrible. I want to touch on. I don't want to go too deep into it, but it's horrible. Like it's horrible how neighborhoods don't fuck with each other. It's horrible how dudes don't even really go outside of their neighborhood. Like some dudes don't even leave they little hood. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because it's
Around the
lit.
block thugs.
Because
Yeah,
it's
on the
lit.
block
Like
thugs. Yeah.
whatever's in their community, that's it, bro. Because
Hmm.
it's so lit. Like, and I want to say this, man. Like, and I'm gonna put this out there. Shouts to all my young G's, man. But when it became cool for us to start like disrespecting the dead. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for any dad. Like, I'm just saying, if a person dies, let them rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It's no more beef. It's no more drama. It's nothing else you could do to that man. You know what I'm saying? It's in God's hands at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we never did that in New York, like disrespecting the dead. So, I mean, to each his own. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. But I just feel like that's something that we shouldn't even be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that. Imagine it being you, bro. Imagine it being your little brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. And that's how it's what they say. It's all fun till the rabbit got the gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, same thing that you dish out, bro. It could be you. It could be your mother. You know what I'm saying? That's crying because niggas is saying smoking on blah, blah, blah. They could be saying smoking on you. And your moms could be crying because she saw it on Facebook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about it.
You know what's funny is that the way that the youth is, there's OGs, there's a respect to the game, and then there's the way things are going now. And I used to watch all these news articles popping up during the quarantine, and it seemed like once the mask became the requirement, is it me or did New York just buck out? I mean, old people getting robbed, random people getting robbed. Before quarantine, you see a 15-year-old girl getting stomped out for her J's. I mean, it seemed like New York got crazier, but in the teenagers, not so much in the adults. The younger kids started wilding out more.
It's a disconnect right now, bro. Like, and we gotta take accountability. Like, not say we, like our generation, the generation before us, all of us, we gotta take accountability. Like, at some point, I feel like because the youth be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Again, I gotta laugh because it's crazy, but I'm not laughing because it's funny. You know what I'm saying? The youth be doing the most, and I feel like it's the disconnect. Like, at some point, we left them astray. Like, we didn't guide them. You know what I mean? Because honestly, like our generation, right? Some of the older dudes before us misguided us and put us, and they put a lot of fucked up shit and installed a lot of fucked up shit in us that we installed in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the generation before that, I feel like my pops and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my grandfather, like, they was on a different wave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had more just for the people shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was giving jewels, like, you know what I'm saying? Passing it down. Like, after that, like, after our pops, like, that shit just stopped. Like, passing the jewels. Like, we didn't, a lot of us didn't carry on the tradition. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a missing. Like, look at not to just talk about anybody or nothing. You are who you are. You could do whatever you want with your life. But look at, like, how most young parents and stuff like that, like, these are kids who still kids themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know how to be a parent yet. Again, talking about me, like, I made a decision to have a kid because I thought I might die. How dumb was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my son, and it wasn't dumb. I can't even. How dumb was my thinking? Not how dumb was that, because God bless my son, God bless everything. But my thoughts were so dumb. It was like, because I was ready to have a child, thinking I was ready to die. Why would I want to do that and leave my child? Like, you know what I'm saying? And possibly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was I, like, I'm thinking that's cool. How selfish of me was that, of me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to have a child because I don't want to die and not leave nothing behind. But I'm not going to think about how this child's going to be raised or nothing, or what he's going to go through. He's going to grow up and just be just like me, anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to think about that, but I just want to have a baby because I might die.
You know what's funny? You say something like that, right? Earlier tonight when I was driving with my kids. Remember, I got 4 kids. The baby was crying, and I told my girls. The oldest is only 11, but I told my girls.
Yeah.
You hear him crying? I said, you might want to wait to have a child because this is what you're going to be dealing with. and they're not ready for that mentally, because if they see it now from me as the father stressing out with dealing with kids, they might be like, yo, I really don't need that in my life.
Yo, hold up. Shouts to my guy, Pretty Great, right? Great father, since we talking about fathers. And he got one on the way. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to my guy.
Bless.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Great father, man. You know what I'm saying? Great example of what a dad should be. You know what I'm saying? My dad, always with his kids. Salute to him. But I just seen him pop on, and it's crazy. We was talking about fathers and shit. So I had to shout him out. Shouts to Razor too. Good father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my dudes, man, take care of their kids. None of us are scumbags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all love kids.
And I told you, you know, my wife being in the military, I get to see a lot of these bad fathers. And when you leave New York, you have a mentality of what it means to be a parent and all that stuff. But living out here around the world, traveling around the world, and in these states, in these southern states, there's a lot of bad dads out there. There's bad mothers, but mothers get a little bit more of a slack, because all the pressure, the mentality. But the father game is horrible, horrible.
I mean,
And
we get it bad, bro, but we
you can
definitely.
break the cycle. But see, that's the thing is that people try to use excuses. I published 2 books, and I'm about to ask you too about if you're going to come out with a book. But in one of my books, I talked about what it meant to be a parent and realizing that I was horrible to my father, and I had to apologize because once you become a parent, you understand what it means to be a parent. And you can change your ways though. There's a lot of people that say my pops didn't do this, my pops didn't do that. You love your pops, even though you live with your mother. You still
Love
love
my
your pops.
pops.
You
Right.
didn't blame him for not being with your mother. You
It
still
wasn't
respected
his
the
fault.
fact, right? You respected him. But other people blame it. But you can break the cycle. People don't break cycles.
Facts. And that's another thing I learned after, like I said, the stupid decision for me wanting to have kids and stuff. But after that, like, it made me feel like, yeah, I want to be present in my kid's life. I want to be there. Like, I remember, even though my dad, it wasn't his fault, he wasn't around. My mom was moving, so he wasn't able. But I didn't want that. I wanted my son to continuously see me growing up in his life and be super active. Like, you know what I'm saying, I felt like if I want to pull up and take him to the park, I want to take him to the park. You know what I'm saying? At one point in
Yes.
time, I had custody of my son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and we was in Atlanta. Like, I moved to Atlanta and I had my son with me. You know what I'm saying?
So, like I touched on the book thing. You've done music, films. We've talked about potential TV projects. You did the web episodes. How about a book? You got enough music that even if you took your book and decoded it like Jay-Z,
I'm gonna
you
do
got
a
a
book.
book.
I'm gonna do a book, but it's not gonna be. If I do like my life, it'll be a film. Which and my book is gonna be a film too. But I don't want to say too much about it. But I'm gonna do a book, but it's gonna be on my love life. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be
Yeah.
called Good Looks, Good Grief. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's based like, you ever seen Shallow Hal?
Yes.
It's based around that, because that was my way of thinking. Like, yo, a fly shorty, she lit, that's the one. And you know what I'm saying? And that was like the story of my whole love life, thinking like everything is through beauty and looks. And like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me twisted, I still love beautiful women. My wife is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just thought that was everything. Like, you know what I mean? Beautiful just meant you just the one for me. You can't cook, but you beautiful. You can't do nothing else, but you beautiful. Like, F it, I'll do it all. You know what I mean? But nah, I ain't jacking that no more. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's so
I was
funny.
the Shallow Hal. You know what I'm saying? I was him. I
I
was the
tell
ghetto
girls,
version of Shallow Hal.
I tell females that I've come across to have bad relationships, just get yourself a fat guy. You'll be all right. Because I've been with my wife for 20 years, and all the people that she knew from high school and post high school used to be like, "Why you with him? He's fat. You should use him." And blah blah blah. All them birds either got kids, ended up on drugs, still looking for love. Get yourself a fat guy. They'll love you forever and be loyal to your ass.
Nah, real stuff. I ain't mad at you, bro. But listen, rep for your peoples. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hey, love when they call me Big Papa. You need love.
So what's good though? How many you
So
got more questions and stuff?
I want to ask you, we talked about relationships and we talked about the projects and you being in love and you have, your wifey and all that. But what was the feedback from you based on today's world when you did social media and you did the song about social media and the madness behind it?
Yo, that's a whole crazy story that I'm not gonna talk about. But that was a real life situation, like, and I couldn't get into it but damn, bro, like, how do I say this?
But it was triggered. So the reality of it is that it was a real deal.
It was just a true. That song is dead true. Like, how you go lie in front of my mama crib, you gonna bring drama where my mama live, like, all that shit real. And that's what I'm like. Listen to the song. The song will tell you what the fuck happened.
I will tell you, even though
it was crazy, bro.
even though
It was
we
crazy
said
for me though. Universal, it was crazy.
Yes.
It was loving hip hop for me out here, bro. It was love and hip hop. It was mad, social media madness, bro.
I've seen some of the comments and some of the stuff that was going on. So
yeah, you see, bro. Listen,
yeah,
I'm glad I'm past that.
yeah. So we talked about some of the music. We didn't want to get into the music, but besides the project that we have releasing this weekend, that's being released, what are the projects you have coming up that's going to be in the works? Because I mean, you got a lot of the Blackout City stuff, and I mean, we still gonna do that project probably too. The a best of your Blackout City work. We're gonna do that
we're gonna
also.
do that. But that's gonna feature all. It's not gonna just be me though. That's gonna be
Right. It's gonna
artists
be
that
the other people.
yeah,
Yes.
everybody
Correct.
we ever shot videos for, like C Black,
Yes.
Youngin, everybody. We're gonna like all the old joints they used to did, all the old joints we did videos for. We're gonna put together a mixtape. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's a fact. I'll have 1 or 2 joints on there, but I want it to be all other artists too. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now,
Maybe 3,
as far as
maybe 1 or 2 might not be enough. 3.
as far as the clothing line, I mean, for the people that live in Staten Island, at least tell them where they can pick it up on the island right now.
MillieForLife.org. You could go. We got a website. We official LLC company. You know what I'm saying? We ship orders anywhere in the world. You can order through Instagram also, Millie for Life LLC on Instagram. Again, it's millieforlife.org. Pardon the page though, because under construction, we fixing it up. So now it might look kind of crazy right now, but we're gonna have it together in a second. You can order
What barbershops?
through the website, or you can order
Where's it
through
at
us.
in the island? Where on the island can they get it right now on the island?
You could go to Azinco. The most official store on Staten Island. You go to Azinco and you can pick up the hats. You know what I'm saying? We got the Millie for Life hats, like the joints you got on, but all solid colors with the men, black, red, different colors and shit like that. And you could go to Ross 3. We got we got a bunch of hats in there, but right now we just got the I Love Staten hats in there. And then ADG Barbershop, they also got joints. You could pick up hoodies and stuff. We got clothing we about to put in all the spots. It's levels, like you know what I'm saying. So wait till the next level of shit that we about to put out. That's the shit that we gonna put in stores. Like you know what I'm saying. We got some official shit.
You got
some official shit coming.
The whole deal is Millie for Life, but then you have the Salute My G's, I Love Staten Island, and then you have even the 2-4 with the boxing gloves.
Well,
How does boxing play into anything for you?
Well, my grandpa's was a boxer, man. Shouts to M Dollar, and I'm saying M Dollar, that was a design that M Dollar came up with. He's one of our designers, and I'm saying he do work for anybody too. Like if you want to hire him, hit up my dude M Dollar. You know what I mean? His rates is you gotta pay. My M Dollar don't play. He not taking no $50 for work. So if that's your budget, I would advise you not to even hit my bro. But you know what I'm saying, he definitely official with it. He draws shit out. And he get busy, but that was one of the designs that me and him was talking about, and he brought the life and shit. That represent us, like that's the struggle. Like just keep fighting. Like everything we do gotta mean it. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like life is a fight. Like you know what I'm saying. Put your hands up. It's so many different meanings. Like again, like the generations joint. You know what I'm saying. We rather see you scrap it out than for you to do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different meanings. And 2-4 boxing, we all had to put our hands up. We all had to shake it. And
I was going to say,
you can shake it and then shake somebody's hand later, you know what I'm saying?
Did you go to...
After you do this, you might not be coming back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if the person don't die, they may not be willing to accept that you shot them. So it may not be something that can be fit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a fist fight is so much easier to be resolved. Like
you could just pound that out right after. You good.
A lot of dudes I have fights with is some of my like best friends right now. We met like through fighting, like on some what up, nigga, like, and we fought, and now we the best friends in the world. I never would have known that if I would have reached for a gun.
I want to ask you 2 questions real quick. First off, did you ever join Park Hill Boxing Club?
Nah, I haven't, but I joined Park Hill Boxing Club in real life.
And then, what's your relationship with your man Fisk?
Huh?
Fisk.
Call him Fisk? Yeah, that's my guy. Whatever, call him Fisk. What about him?
I mean, I just want to tell you because in the beginning works of all the 2-4 albums, the mixtapes and stuff like that, that's your brother. I mean, like,
that's still my brother.
Does he still rhyme, or is it just more like he's just no rhyming no more, you know?
Nah, he's still getting busy. He got a project coming. You know what I'm saying? I better be on that project too, my guy calling. Don't forget about me, man. I need ink.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now this project might not even have no features though. I'll be building with my guy. So he was, and I can't really speak on him because it's him, so I'm not gonna say too much about what's going on with him. But I know that like he been out the loop for a minute because he was locked up and shit. So now that he home, he really got a lot of plans to move strategically. Like even from my understanding, this project that he's doing, you might not even get no features because he just feel like he want to give the world him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't really had a chance to voice him. You know what I'm saying? To speak him because he always been jammed up in these little sucker ass situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunate situations that we go through in life. But he home now. He blessed and he working on music. They got a studio. They doing a lot of great things in their life as well. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been locked up or at least arrested, you know, and caught like a bullshit charge that you was able to just get out of it? Or did you see that
Unfortunately,
lifestyle?
I've been locked up a whole bunch of times, like
Yeah.
locked up and shit like that. The one time that I actually got locked up for some serious shit and went to Rikers Island and went to Brooklyn House, it was for some shit that I had nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? They just fucking no, but I really had not this time. Really had like those times I had nothing to do with it, but I chose to involve myself. This time I really had nothing to do with anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it got me caught up in some bullshit. And doing that almost cost me 25 years of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time almost cost me 25 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how crazy life is. Another jewel, like, you could be chilling with whoever in the streets. You might not even know somebody, but you never know what other people are involved in or what's going on in the world. So you got to even be careful where you place yourself every day on a daily basis, because
be part of the suite.
Yeah, that can potentially put you in some bullshit, and it put me in some bullshit to where I was facing 25 years of my life, and I had to prove to them that I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Or, well, not that, whatever. I had to prove that I ain't have nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't. So at the end of the day, God bless that the truth came out. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. But and I ain't anybody who know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, this is some crazy shit too, but it's wicked. It's like, even though I came from the streets, right? Even though I didn't have nothing to do with nothing, I still would have never told on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just where I came. So I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have, the sad reality of the shit was, you know what I mean, if the truth didn't come out, or they didn't find out whatever they want to find out and just let me go, I would have just ended up doing 25 years because of where I come from. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on that. Like, I'm not telling on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see nothing anyway. I didn't do nothing. So it wasn't nothing for me to tell anyway, even if they fucking thought I was going to tell. But I never saw shit. I just happened to be standing in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And it's an unfortunate situation that is a reality story for many people. You know?
And that's a sad, this life, bro. Like, that shit. You know what I mean? Like, God bless everybody. Like, I just got to say that, because just talking about that situation is so crazy. It's so much more that I could say, but I won't. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just, it's sad, bro, out here on Staten Island, my nigga. God bless everybody, my nigga.
So before we wrap it up, because I mean, not that I care to wrap it up. I mean, you know, building with you, man.
Yeah.
We on like an hour and 15 minutes.
Nice dope,
but
I definitely don't want to turn it into 2 hours. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. We're going to keep it, and we're going to have it so people can view it later and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
For those people that, you know, is the fans, I got a little preview.
Shouts to my guy Flood too, because we talked about Boxing Club. He's a part of that. He was doing that with in Park Hill. He got his own spot actually in Park Hill around the corner. Shouts to him. Flood Mother, you know what I'm saying, with the Boxing Club. Shouts to Marcus Brown too, my guy. Salute my Marcus Brown. I got that sweatsuit for you with the boxing gloves on it, specially made just for you. You know what I mean? I'm dropping it off soon.
I wanted to just, for those people that, you know, if they're interested, I'm gonna play just a little bit of snippets of a preview of the mixtape that's dropping this weekend. All right. I already got it set up so they can get an idea.
How much you gonna play though? I don't want you to give them too much.
Oh, no. No, it's not even going to be like that. You know, it's
Nah, listen, I'm with you. We partners on this. So whatever you want to do, I'm
yeah.
with you, bro.
Oh yeah.
So I could roll one now. I could actually just sit back and roll an L or something and get ready. I said I ain't gonna smoke on camera though. I smoke after, but I definitely want to roll one. I just had to, like, I'm going away for my birthday, and I just had to cancel a room because it's a non-smoking room, and I'm kind of tight because the room is flyer the room that you can't smoke in is flyer than the room you can smoke in. But damn, I'm not gonna be able to smoke though. Like, that's kind of crazy. Should I
You know
get the
what?
room that's flyer and
Nah,
just go
because
smoke outside?
you going with your family, right? And your daughter.
Nah, I mean, listen, I don't want too much personal shit, but I'm
So
going to have fun for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Just me and a special person, and that's what we're gonna share.
oh, so then you want to be able to smoke that. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean, it's not a family trip. It's a situation trip.
Universal.
You know
That's the Fes Taylor Part 5.
They gonna get that.
Files.
They gonna get some of this. They gonna get some of that.
Flowers got me kissing your two lips. That full of roses, good baby, you lit.
Okay.
I just want sex you to the like I get it off.
Yo, let the darkness play. Look at the darkness.
That's if I miss your jaw. Met her right up the house. Front door gate in the group home. Back when lock. Please call me.
Shout out to my guy Universal, man.
Yo, you got you got so much fire, man. You got so much fire. Like, yo, there's like few people that I'd be like a fan of, right? And you know, let's keep it 100. We talk a lot on a regular basis, and you send me exclusives. You be like, "What's your opinion?" I'm not young. I'll tell you, I'm hitting 40 this year. So at close to 40, I grew up in the 80s, the 90s, gun busting reality. I can't get with a lot of this young people trap music, but you approach it in a certain manner that makes me respect it because I'm a lyricist person. Beats catch me a little bit, but I spit bars because I used to freestyle. I used to battle freestyle. Okay. So I'm a bars person. I'm not impressed with beats all the time, but the beat needs to catch me. I don't know how you've been able to do it, but you've been so versatile that you've been able to stay true to New York, stay true to your art, but at the same time, deliver you and the current sound at the same time.
Shouts to my
that's incredible.
Niggas.
That's
Shouts
incredible.
to my young niggas for that. Like the young G's, they keep me in tune. Like I'll be in tune with the hood. Like I'm not removed. I stay in tune with current because I'm not removed. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in tune with the young dudes. I still build with them. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in my community. I'm still out here. So I ain't never miss a step. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in Beverly Hills, like where I don't know what's going on in my community. I'm in my community every day. I'm here, like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm with my peoples. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of us. So it's like that, my hunger, my drive, it ain't never changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to get comfortable because I feel like that's when you fall off. Like that's when you don't got nothing to grind for. So I hope that to some extent there's always some kind of hurdles in my life to keep pushing me to go harder. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. My little brother keep on telling me rap about food because that's what fat kids do.
You stupid.
Well, it's true. Yo, when I lived in Japan, I was a youth counselor. So the fact that you work for True to Life, I get working and dealing with people and trying to get them to do the positive thing. Because when I was a youth counselor, I was trying to teach my kids what it meant to grow and do the right thing. And, you know, they were living in Japan, but they was dealing with spice. They was drinking. They was already smoking. They was having sex already. And I dealt with 9 years old to 18. And when you're dealing with that age group, you have kids manipulated because this is the time of Red Nose, Twerking. All the little yachties were coming out. This is when Nipsey first came out. This is when all that South trap came out. And these young kids, they'd watch BET, they watch YouTube, they get influenced. And now here you are. I had little 9 and 10-year-olds talk about Mr. Universal, Mr. Rob, put on the Red Nose, put on Twerk. I'm like, that's not for your ears. Yet they was putting me onto it.
Now I feel
So
you.
I'm like, yo, what you
know
doing?
We
So
can't become though. Like we gotta remember. Like we always gotta remember this. Even though I know we adults and we get older, and you know what I mean, but we can't become our parents. Like not like that. We are our parents, but to some extent, I don't want to be that dude. I don't never want to be that. Even though because some of this music be crazy. So, but I still want to kind of understand where it's coming from, or like I don't want to get so out of touch that it's like turn that noise off.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to become that person. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy that I'm saying that now, and I'm telling you this now, thinking back, because when I was like 10 to 13, remember Mad Cobra? Flex up, painta of sex. I was singing that in 6th grade. So my
so
dude,
it's like, yeah,
I was listening to reggae. And reggae, everybody was grinding. Remember grinding and reggae? That was the only way to dance.
To be on that note, that's better. Like I could say that. At least the kids ain't dancing like we was dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was
our dancing was really, really out of line. Like
word, yeah.
We were young, doing the most on the dance floor. Like,
yeah,
so they don't do
yeah.
that type of shit like that no more. Even though they still kind of do, but not like we.
Yeah.
Our whole vibe was that. Like anybody ever been to the Skate Key? I don't know if you ever been to Skate Key, but Skate Key, greatest party in my motherfucking life, bro. I had the best time of my life. Skate Key, it was worth risking your life to go to the Skate Key because you was gonna have the time of your life. And I'm not even a person that danced. Like I never was a super dancer, but at Skate Key, you had to dance because you could walk in there and be like, "Nah, I'm not dancing. I'm tough." And then it's gonna be a shorty that just jump on you. So like you know what I'm saying? You got no choice. She just back you up on the wall. Like
did you used to go to the Wave?
The Wave was lit, bro. Yeah, I've been all over places. You know,
did you ever go to Silo when Silo opened up in New York? Because they had it popping over there too, but it was like, you know.
I don't think I never hit that spot. I definitely was in the Wave though. The Wave was legendary. Yeah. I heard about the spot you're talking about.
Yeah, it was on New York. It was on New York Lane, and they didn't like it though because it was in New York, and you know the biasness of New York, and it's very but it was close to the train, so you can get anybody named Mother can come on that train and get in there. And when they had hip hop nights, it was horrible. Like you see cops out there. Whereas the Wave, you know what's gonna be, and the 120 is already there, but it's like it's already Bay Street, so it's really the Wave was more like a community club.
The Wave was, if you wasn't halfway tough, don't go there.
It's like it was like the tunnel for Staten Island. It was the Staten Island tunnel.
With somebody who was halfway tough, don't go
there.
The Wave is, I seen somebody like I ain't seen nothing.
We don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
At the Wave, and it was like, well, I really how do I word? Fuck.
You heard a story. You heard a story.
I heard a story about somebody at the Wave, right? I don't know who the fuck it was, but they waited at the front of the entrance all night, like and this is the way story was told to me. It was like the person is chilling and they having a good old time, but they keep noticing this person chilling all night by the front, because when you come to the Wave, we got to come through like a turnstile. You know what I'm saying? And the turnstile count the amount of people that's coming in. So they wait all night by the turnstile, I heard. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as this person they was waiting for came to the party, they never got to even go through the turnstile. This person who was waiting for them, bang, and then walked out. Like, because it was so lit at this place that if you was looking for anybody in the world that you was trying to find, they was gonna be here.
Yeah.
Like, you was gonna be at the Wave if you was somebody. So if you was looking for somebody, you will find them at the Wave if they somebody. You know what I'm saying?
If they somebody, because they want to be where it's popping and it's lit. Yeah.
That's a fact. And the Wave was it for Staten Island. The Wave was our tunnel. The Wave was our rooftop, whatever you want to call it.
Word.
The Wave was it. That's a
Did
fact.
you?
Somebody said the wave was our tunnel.
Yep.
Facts.
Did you ever used to go to any of the Liberian parties at the Yellow Building?
Yeah, bro, that's where we met at the Yellow Building. And they had, you know what
Yeah.
I love about the Yellow Building after? For years, I used to go there and get food. There was a restaurant after that.
Downstairs,
And, but they brought it upstairs after they closed everything, the party shit. They just had the restaurant upstairs where they used to have the parties. And that food, the African rice, bro, shouts to Park Hill. The rice with the red sauce, the what is it, like steamed fish or something with the red sauce. I want some right now. I want some red sauce. Like, somebody from Park Hill send me some red sauce.
You know, talking about food, I mean, I know we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. I live in the South now. So living in Mississippi, you know, and we were talking earlier about the roots of slavery and African and coming around. Living in Mississippi, deep in the South here, I don't see none of that culture. I don't see Jamaican restaurants. I mean, there's one out here. I don't see Africans. There's one Jamaican restaurant, and like we discussed, everything else is fried chicken, Southern fried food. So there's only one piece of that culture, and it's just so crazy though that when you move out of New York or certain pockets of the North, you lose culture big time. It's almost like some spots are afraid to open up and represent who they are. I went to a pizzeria in Virginia Beach, and I asked him, you know, he was from Brooklyn, and I said, why don't you do this and do that? He said, because the people here won't appreciate it. He'll lose money. He had to sell out his culture, you know?
But I mean, that's kind of not sell. It's almost like, I wouldn't say sell out your culture, but I got to say, to a certain extent, it's almost like being a wise businessman. Because even if your culture, like, you can't be so stuck on, like, yo, I like pizza. And I don't care if nobody like pizza on this block. I'm going to sell pizza. Like, if they want beef patties, that's what you got to sell if you want to make money to feed your family. So to some extent, you can't really say he's selling out his culture. He's doing what he got to do to feed his family. And it's a smart decision before his business go out of business and he can't feed his family. You know what I'm saying?
Some of my best beef patties with cheese and cocoa bread came from the pizza spot, not the Jamaican spot. Facts.
Yo, for the record, the pizza spot beef patties might be the best. They might be better than the actual Jamaican beef patty. I'm just saying, for the record.
Yeah.
They might.
When I lived in Brooklyn, I used to go to the Jamaican spot and get the cocoa bread with the patties on it because the girl in my class, her mother owned the spot. So I used to get the hookup. I had the chicken patties, the beef patties, spicy, not spicy, you know, with fresh cocoa bread. But after that, pizzerias did hold it down. You ain't lying, man.
Nah, real stuff, bro. Nah, he said I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, only in Brooklyn though. Only in Brooklyn. Because yo, bro, nah, you gotta go get one of these fake ass beef patties from, like, I'm not gonna call nobody a fake Jamaican spot, you know what I'm saying? But all the Jamaican spots don't be having good beef patties, bro.
Because they're not golden crust.
Yo,
they think they golden crust and they're not golden crust.
You want to know where they had some fire ass beef patties at? You want to know?
Where?
Rikers Island.
Really? Now,
Rikers Island beef patties was super lit. Yo, my son went to court, right? We was at court, and my boy was like, nah, I don't want to go home. It's beef patty day. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, you bugging, bro. Like, fuck is wrong with you? Because of beef patty day? Like, you don't want to go home?
Do you know when they open up the golden crust?
Yo, who said I'm bugging? Rikers Island beef patties is not good, bro? So y'all gonna tell me Rikers Island the pound cakes ain't lit either? And then you gonna tell me, like, hold up, what? Golden crust. All right, hold on. I just wanted to make sure niggas ain't saying the Rikers Island beef patties ain't lit. They lit. So is the pound cakes. I mean, even the tuna fish is kind of lit on Rikers Island. I like tuna fish. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you want to go to Rikers Island. Trust me, Rikers Island is a horrible fucking place to be. You don't want to go there. It's not a fucking good place. So I'm not saying that the food is excellent on Rikers Island and you should go there because it's a gourmet meal. That's not what I'm saying. It's a horrible fucking place, and I just happen to like the beef patties. That's it.
You know, I got locked up in Central Booking in Manhattan. You know, them halal sandwiches is pretty fucking good too, though. Them salami sandwiches and bologna sandwiches, them halal meats, they good.
I don't know. I'm not.
Especially when you hungry. When you hungry, yo.
picky on how I eat now. So honestly, I'm not eating a lot of beef and a lot of different porks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating a lot of different. I eat more like fish and chicken now, and I really didn't even like chicken that much. But for some reason, I like chicken more now that I don't eat burgers that much.
I got the kids
replacement
too
for a burger. Like I eat a chicken patty or something versus eating a hamburger. You know what I mean?
I got the kids now. Remember, my kids are young, and we've already got them adapted because my wife influenced a lot of like fish soup, fish this, that. So salmon, tilapia, and cod and shrimps, they on it already. So we trying to get them at this young age.
You got to be careful with that because I'll be researching everything. It's like too much fish is even bad for you, especially eating like the big fish. Like you eat the big tuna and all of that stuff. Like all of those big fish, shark, which I love. It's like one of the worst fish to eat because it has I think high mercury. They were saying because that's a fish. Big fish already have high mercury, and then when it eats other fish,
it takes in more.
Eat other fish, like you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to keep going on like you know what I'm saying. It was a blessing chopping it up with you, bro. If you want to, I feel like we should close it out at some point. I mean, say
of course, because you gotta, you don't want to flood the market. I got you.
Yeah, like let's not give them too much. You know what I'm saying? We got some.
Somebody said we was like the low budget drink champs. We don't want to get there in the first shot.
I mean, listen, low budget drink champs. I hold that. As long as they didn't say we was like the low budget. I don't know anything else, but Drink Champs is lit. So to even be compared to Drink Champs in any kind of fashion or any kind of manner is super dope. You know what I'm saying? And next time we're going to have more bottles. We only have one bottle. Yes, we're the low budget Drink Champs. We go for that.
But here my brother go. My brother go again talking about rap about food. I'm going to give you like a small piece. I flip burgers like niggas flip pies. I'm a taco kind of guy. Get it? Taco guy. Love your lady all life, every day. Like shrimp, parlay, spaghetti fettuccine. I love that cheese. Love the cheese like a wok. Green sleeves. How you get it? Parmesan Romano. Everybody know I like to live like Burger King because I'm a king of my mentals. Don't stay flipping like I was on some other shit. No French fries. Don't get with the fried shit. Dippity dip do who die. Love my fish who why. Sorry, all right.
I ain't mad at you, brother. Get your shit
all right. There you go.
Enjoy life. DJ Universal has been a pleasure, man.
You too, Fes.
It's been dope building with you. Like I said, we always have dope conversations. I'm gonna try to get, not even try as the feel. I'm gonna set up one with like you and King Jess or something, or we set up another one with you and Sick or somebody else.
I've interviewed Just and Vest when I was on radio and CSI Radio. I've interviewed just before Invest. So Sick would be good too. Because me and Sick went to high school together. So since me and Sick went to high school, it'll be even better because of the fact that I know him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know us, so we got long history, so it'll be a good conversation just like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll probably we'll do Sick next, you know what I'm saying? Because Sick will be more focused. I'm gonna speak to Sick about doing it, start thinking about Sick questions, and we'll continue to do these with different artists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, no problem, man. Yo, thank you for the platform. And just let them know when they can catch the new Fes Taylor Part 5 from DJ Universal this weekend.
Part 5, April 3rd, we dropping that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on my way out of town to a nice little spot, having a little bit of fun. Enjoy, tune in. And then we got that Werewolf and Statin Part 3 coming. I got another project. Just when I think I be wanting to chill and not do shit, but I can't chill because I'm always thinking of new ideas. So it's like right when I say this is gonna be the last project for a minute, I think of some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So after the Werewolf and Statin, I think I want to do, and y'all can comment on this. You know what I'm saying? As y'all watch this, let me know what y'all think about this. Like Lawrence Taylor was somebody who inspired me to do football, and I actually probably could have been great in football. You know what I'm saying? I was on the same team out of Wally from that went to the Bears and shit was on. You know what I'm saying? I played with Bronco. I mean, we all played, and we always dope. You know what I'm saying? So you never know where I would have went in football if I didn't choose music. It was a point where I had to make a decision, either go on tour with King Just or stay here with Coach Munson and play.
Hold on, you said football. Bronco from the Hill?
Yeah, I was on the team with Bronco. Me, Bronco, out of Wally, we all played together. But
peace to Bronco. Me and Bronco used to work at Bed Bath together. That's my guy.
Bronco. But I had a choice that I had to either go on tour with King Just or stay and play football with Coach Munson. I chose to go on tour with King just because that was right now. You know what I'm saying? But my point of that was like, leading up, Lawrence Taylor was the one who made me want to be a linebacker, and I played linebacker at that time. And my boy asked me the other day, he was like, yo, if you in rap, what position would you be if he was like a football player? And I was like, I'm a linebacker type of dude because I'm always trying to sack the quarterback. Like, whoever's that nigga, like, I'm coming for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You should name your next project Linebacker.
I want to name it. I think about calling it the Lawrence Taylor EP. I mean, Lawrence Taylor, because I'm Fes Taylor. So I'm thinking of a fly way to incorporate Lawrence Taylor into my album name. And I'm saying, like, hold up, I'm gonna show you. Right, hold up, stay right there.
All right. Well, while he go and do that, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell y'all, DJ Universal, I'm gonna be start making beats soon. Once I get done with some things, like I'm gonna start in the beat making. I got a reggae mix coming out for all the 90s reggae lovers. I got a reggae mix coming out after we drop the Fes Taylor mix. I got the reggae mix coming, so we doing it.
I mean, like,
oh yeah, you official.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if y'all know me, Real Deal Gil, that was like I had this jersey in white in Real Deal Gil, so I want to take a picture with this jersey, like the new upgraded version. You know what I'm saying? This was on the back of my first album I ever put out. Was on Flight 10304. I had this jersey on in white. Shouts to my guy Spec Man. He was getting all the ill jerseys. He got me this jersey in white back then, and I wore it for the back of my album cover. So for my new album, Lawrence Taylor, or however, either I'm gonna call it the Taylor or something Taylor, but it's gonna be like a Lawrence Taylor football type of theme. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be.
Can I just tell you real quick? When that album came out, I was living in Maryland. I went to Best Buy to buy that shit.
Listen, we was in Best
in
Buy.
Maryland.
That's a fact.
I was in Maryland and went to Best Buy.
Worldwide. We was in stores, and we still in stores. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, don't think of us like we some bum ass rappers that's like we really been doing it. Like, we really was in stores. Like when Flight 10304 came out, it was next to all your favorite rapper shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really sitting in Best Buy. When you could still buy CDs in the big stores, we was really there. We was really sitting there. We're still in the mom and pop stores today. You know what I'm saying? But like, we really achieved a few things. We really was on Summer Jam stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really was there.
And that's in your profile. So anybody that wants to learn more about you, they can actually Google you. There's many interviews.
G-Unit, like, really.
Yeah, I just want to say, which is really funny, because when me, you, and Gil, we went to go meet Ja Rule and Murder Inc. When we went up to meet Buck and went to the studio, we went to go meet Murder Inc. Yeah, you signed to Ja Rule.
You was trying to link us with Murder Inc. and we ended up fucking with G-Unit.
Yes.
How crazy is that? Like,
you was trying to
plug us with fucking Murder Inc. and then we ended up fucking with Maserati Fox and G-Unit. Rest in peace, Maserati Fox. Like, it's meant to be. Like, I guess it wasn't meant for us to fuck with Murder. It wasn't meant for us to fuck with G-Unit like that either. Shouts to G-Unit and all that. But I'm just saying, like, we not still doing business to this day. And nothing personal is dope. But our link was Maserati Fox anyway. And when he died, that was our link. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for the time. And, yo, have yourself a good evening. Enjoy one. Yo, well, enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday to you. We'll see you on the Facebook and the Instagram, because you're constantly posting. You are on social media. You're constantly letting people know what's going on with you and what you're doing, how your projects is moving. Not only just for the music videos, I've seen you are doing personal commercials. You did a family baby shower type function, but you said that's for the peoples. But you out there.
Do baby showers for my like friends and people I know. Like, I'm doing a couple baby showers coming up, but I don't do that like that. You can't hire me to do your baby shower if you're a stranger, nothing personal. But I only do that for people that I know and I fuck with. It's a family service that I provide for them. You know what I'm saying? But I only do music videos, commercials, and stuff like that. I don't do baby showers. I don't do birthday parties, kids parties, unless you my mans and I fuck with you, I'ma hold you down. You know what I'm saying? But
and you got the Cypher Arts.
Sorry, I can't take the bread.
And you got the Cypher Arts project coming up also on the 10th.
Yeah, Art Cypher, my bad. Thank you for bringing that up. Art Cypher, April 10th. Come by. We're gonna have food vendors. We're gonna be selling clothing, a couple of different clothing vendors. We're gonna have some medical marijuana vendors, all kind of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lit situation. You know what I mean? Everything legit, everything professional. Everybody got companies, so you know this is a real professional thing that we putting together. The food is gonna be immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Come get you a plate. You're going to have empanadas and tacos, but they serve from my guy. Wait till you see them. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to little bit of everything catering. You know what I mean? Super exclusive. He's so dope, right? You could hire him, like, if you just want him to come pull up to your crib and cook in your crib. Like, he cook at Airbnbs and shit like that. He's a personal chef for hire type of shit. Like, I wouldn't even call him a caterer. He's more like them dudes you watch on TV, like, because his service come with, like, more than just, like, dropping off food catering. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll chef it up right there for you. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not bringing it delivered. He'll cook it right there in front of you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're getting that freshness. Well, we almost had 2 hours. So we did what we didn't want to do, but that's a good look. For the first one, that's a good sign about what's to come in the future.
And we didn't hit 0 at no time, so I'm cool. You know, we didn't get 50,000 viewers, but, you know, again, it's going to be up for people to keep watching. And we got a few people to stick it out with us throughout the whole shit. So I'm appreciative. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And we got some people to tap in and out. So shouts to y'all too. I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all.
And sorry for the in and out with the sound, because I had to do the AirPods because I got the kids and the baby woke up during this, because that's life.
Yeah. Now I heard the little one. That's blessings, man. Listen.
Yeah.
That show, like you said, we get older, right? But shit, we still out here shaking and moving. We still doing the things we like to do.
Yeah. Hell
we
yeah.
Still making babies.
Thank you for everybody. Oh yeah. Thank you for everybody that was on the check-in. Yeah, you know, that's the one thing I told I will tell you real quick. My wife, every time she lost weight, she ended up with another baby.
Listen, man.
Oh gosh. Man. Oh yeah. All right, man. Yo, peace and blessings to you. And you know, we out, man. We gonna do this, and we see you on the next one. And enjoy your birthday weekend. And look for Fes to release the part 5 Best of Fes Taylor, hosted by your man DJ Universal. And then wait for the next projects after that, because we ain't stopping. We started from the quarantine mixtape in the middle of 2020, and now we on Best of Fes part number 5. That speaks volumes within itself. So y'all have a good one. Enjoy your night.
Real shit. Salute, my guy. Peace. Yo, Universal, hit me after this so you can help me figure out how to save this.
Sure, man. Peace.
All right. Peace, my guy.
All right.